For 1,500 miles it goes across the dusty, desolate plains of the south and on northward. Special Stage 2 and disaster already for the Audi team. Michel Mouton has crashed out of the rally and Ari Vatanen's Opel is the first car through the tiny village of Lukesia. Röhrl has won this rally twice before, and he has a fine chance here of a record third win if his Lancia maintains the pace and withstands the battering. Hannu Mikkola, the World Championship leader. On the first stage, he and co-driver Arne Hurt stopped to change a punctured tyre, completing the job unaided in under 2 minutes. Now they're fighting back. It's still early in the morning. The temperatures are already soaring into the high 80s. In the cars, the heat is near unbearable. Mantas are the worst. Their plastic bodies retain the heat. Inside, it's 160 degrees Fahrenheit. The rear-engined Lancias are less affected. Engine heat is sucked away from the cockpit, and a funnel device on the roof feeds cool air to the crew. Stig Blomqvist is driving his first Acropolis Rally, but he's going well. Jimmy McRae's Opel Manta is already suffering from an intermittent fault on the fuel pump. And as the rally heads northwest towards Aitia and Kalambaka, far up country, so the heat and dust get even worse. In the opening stages, Lancia hold the first 3 positions. And then the unthinkable, rain. Violent storms flood the gravel roads in seconds. All the crews welcome the drop in temperature, but only Audi's 4-wheel drive Quattros can profit from the wet, and Mikkola is forcing his way back. By the 12th special stage, he's wrested the lead back from Röhrl, who's having handling problems. First of the Rockman's Mantas is Ari Vatanen, another 2-time winner here. Like many others, he suffered an early puncture. McRae's fuel pump fault is the first of many mechanical problems. Kenyan Shekhar Mehta's Nissan is 10th and struggling to stay in touch. The rains and floods are the worst the rally has seen for many years. Blomqvist's Audi has just overtaken Alén's Lancia, which of all things has a broken windscreen wiper. Midnight at Kalambaka in northern Greece, the end of a long day. Mikkola leads by 26 seconds, and he's now pulling away from Röhrl.
I don't know, it wasn't thinking at all. I think we have a toe in very much there. It has to be that it's nothing wrong with the front.
I have in one puncture and what you say in this is in taking clean in your
wiper, windscreen
yes.
wiper.
It's broken. I got 35 kilometers in nothing in long stage. After 5 kilometers in broken and stage is 40 kilometers. Too many problems. Also puncture one time I come 11 kilometers and okay. I hope tomorrow is better day.
Day 2, one of the toughest in the history of the Acropolis. On the return south, Mikkola is striving to increase his lead, pushing the Quattro hard over the long opening stages. Röhrl is hanging on to second place. He's trying not to let Mikkola get too far ahead, but he knows he must also preserve his car. And Blomqvist is only 1 minute 20 seconds behind Röhrl. After his windscreen wiper and puncture problems, Alén has dropped from first to fourth. Bettiger in the third Lancia is fifth. Vatanen leads the conventional cars in sixth place in the Opel. Henry Toivonen in another Opel is some 4 minutes behind in eighth. Toivonen is now making a charge to improve on that. His first target is McRae, who's in seventh place in the other Opel. Vatanen's rally was almost ended at this point by some mindless spectators. Here they've sprinkled an asphalt corner with gravel. Vatanen hasn't spotted it. The driver beckons for assistance. Not surprisingly, he doesn't see the joke. Vatanen's spin has cleared the road for Bettiger. And Shekameter's steady drive continues. But most spectacular is the sensational Citroën Visa of Philippe Womberg. It's now midnight in hot, sticky Athens. Another 780 kilometers have been completed today. There's another 730 to go. McRae is a disappointed eighth after he was delayed on the run-in to the city.
Late now. Coming down the national road, coming in through Athens, and the back bearing and the diff bus through the prop shaft off. So it's the waiting service coming, and they've changed to a temporary accident again.
It has been, as usual in Acropolis, very tiring. I really feel my hands are very sore, and I feel I have done long day's work now. I'm ready for sleep. Competition-wise, quite normal. 3 punctures which are not necessarily normal, but I suppose part of Acropolis, and we cost us time as they always would do, but otherwise going steadily.
What's the major part of Rally over now, do you think?
Oh, the most difficult part of it, but we have still 240 kilometers to go on the state season. It's not really easy roads those sides.
Very good for Hanno that he is first car tomorrow night. We will have a lot of dust, but anyway, it's my job to try it once more to push him. We are 3 cars, and even if one gets last, it's no problem for Lancia. It means I should try to push him.
And push him he does.
3, 2, 1, go!
2 minutes 55 seconds behind Mikkola at the start of the Peloponnese loop. Röhrl has pulled back 41 seconds when the leader goes out. On the final night section, an oil pipe fractured, causing the engine to seize. It was Mikkola's 7th retirement in 7 Acropolis rallies. For Lancia, it's an impressive, if slightly lucky, victory. Röhrl has again driven superbly, while teammate Alén nurses a car with a broken head gasket into second place. Blomqvist, the Audi team's only finisher. He's in third place. Despite a last-minute shock absorber failure, Vatanen takes fourth after his teammate Toivonen crashes into a tree. And the ever-reliable Meta brings home the Nissan 6. Austrian Franz Wittmann is 7th in his Quattro. McRae finishes 8th after a succession of problems culminating in rear suspension failure. And sensation among the lower numbers is Womberg's performance in the Citroën Visa. 9th overall. After this victory over Audi, Lancia are now favourites for the World Rally Championship. Their development of this lightweight supercharged car has rapidly made it competitive, especially on loose roads like these. So, at the midway point, with co-driver Christian Geistdörfer, Walter Röhrl leads the championship. And at last, he has a car and a team to match his ability.